Hey guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are. My name is Shikha, and I'm so grateful to you guys that you're watching and listening and commenting and subscribing. I am ecstatic. I never expected this kind of reaction from you guys, so I'm so grateful. In today's video, I wanted to speak to you guys about something that a non-INFJ suggested to me, and I love that non-INFJs are actually watching this channel. I think she was an ENTP or an ENFP, and she asked me how to tell if an INFJ is interested in your brain or your body, which is basically to say how to tell if an INFJ is really interested in you or is just in lust with you, right? Now, as I've said before in the past, I think I've spoken about this, INFJs, we have this thing where we're not stimulated by physical attractiveness, right? Even when people compliment me on being beautiful or hot or whatever, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, okay, fine. You're complimenting me on my genetics. You're complimenting really my parents because really I didn't do anything to get to this point here. You're complimenting my big eyes. Oh, well, my parents have big eyes. That's the reason I have big eyes, whatever, right? So you're not really complimenting me on anything that I really care about, not anything that I really worked on. Now, although if you compliment me on the fact that I am really creative or the books that I write are amazing or these videos that I'm creating are really useful, oh my god, instantaneous heart palpitations. I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, I'm so in lust for this person. I really like this person because they're complimenting me on something that's deeper. That's something deeper. It's not just skin deep. It's not just my looks, but it's something so deep that you took the time to step back and notice me and actually see what I really am good at and then compliment me on it. Oh my god, that's hot, right? To me, that's really, really amazing. Now, most people, when we first meet someone, obviously we're gonna go for physical attractiveness, or most people do, right? Now, I say INFJs are not into physical attractiveness. I'm not saying that we're never into physical attractiveness. I love looking at beautiful people. There are a lot of beautiful people in Chiang Mai and the world in general. And I am the first person to look at someone really hot or really good looking or really beautiful or really handsome and say, wow, that person's really good looking, right? I am not going to step away from that. I'm not going to look away like, oh my God, I'm not going to look. No, 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 I'm looking and I'm admiring. And I'm thinking, oh boy, right? I'm actually feeling it. I'm like, oh, this is a beautiful person. I'm glad to have seen him or her. Now, that's just physical attractiveness. It doesn't mean that I'm never going to go for someone who's physically attractive. That's not the point. But, and this is a big but, right? As soon as I meet someone who's beautiful on the outside and beautiful on the inside, boy, that is a killer combination. Now, it doesn't really matter both ways. It doesn't matter if they're beautiful on the outside. If they're beautiful on the inside, if they have this little passion to them, this dedication, this why, this energy, this something, that little something. It doesn't matter what they look like on the outside. Now, you might think I'm joking, but okay, let me give you an example. Recently, I went down to the islands and for New Year's. I always do that every year. I love it. It's so much fun. I do the full moon party. It's a mad, crazy, drugged up, mad party, right? I don't do it myself. I don't do drugs or drink alcohol, but it's fun to watch other people doing it. Yeah. And so I watched this DJ. Okay, now this DJ was so good that I wanted to tear my clothes off for him, right? Okay, but if I showed you a picture of him, now he is in his 50s, late 50s. He has a big pot belly, and he would like be shirtless, and you'd see the belly like fat like rolling around. Totally fine. And he wears these glasses on the tip of his nose, so he always like he's looking up and down with his like glasses. It was so funny. Anyways, and he's a big smoker. And for me, smoking is a big no-no. He was a chimney. He would never stop smoking. Okay. Still good looking to me, but because I was enamored with his dedication to his craft. He loved being a DJ. He loved playing music for the people and making people happy with his music. He was so good at it and he was so deep into it that he didn't notice anything else. That passion, that dedication, that intensity. Oh my god. I was just like, oh my god, I don't care what the hell you look like. Please, 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 can we have sex together? Now, obviously, I'm exaggerating. I would never have sex with a stranger like that. Also, he thought I was insane. Also, he would pat me on the head and say, he thought I was like in my 20s. And so he's like, yeah, I'm 40 years older than you. You're a little child. Pat, pat, pat. And then he would walk away. Okay. No matter how many times I went to him and said, oh my God, I love your music. You're amazing. Thank you so much. He would always just pat me in the head and walk away, right? Now, this is not, he was beautiful to me, of course. But if I told anyone else over there, they'd be like, you're interested in Joe? But what? There were a billion other men on the beach and in the party who were toned, six packs, like ripped and gorgeous. I could not take my eyes off of Joe. I could not take my eyes off of this DJ. I only cared about him. And all of these men around me, they were coming up to me and trying to like hit on me and all that stuff. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Don't you see what the hell's going on here? I'm not interested in you guys. I'm interested in him. Now, this is madness, right? I'm telling you it's madness. I know it's madness. I'm not arguing with you guys. This person is not physically beautiful in the traditional sense, right? But because I was magnetized by his inner beauty, by his dedication, his passion, his intensity, I did not even care what the hell he looked like. I literally was fantasizing about him all the time because I loved his inner beauty. I loved him. Do you know what I'm saying? And this happens to me all the time. Physical attractiveness, like if you worked really hard on it and you're beautiful, yeah, I admire you, I'll look at you for sure, but I won't care about you as much. Now, how to differentiate between the two, which is what the person asked. If we're having deep conversations with you, if we're wanting to spend time with you, if you're wanting to go deep into abstract concepts with you, then we are after you for your brain. If we only want to have superficial conversations with you and then jump into bed with you, then we're just there for your body, right? Mostly, that is the differentiating point between the two. And I'm telling you guys, this works almost every single time. Now, with this person, my DJ, a beautiful DJ, I wanted to sit down with him and have deep conversations. Like, of course I wanted to rip my clothes off for him, but mostly I wanted to sit down with him and ask him questions, how did you get so good at playing music? How did you get into it? What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I just wanted to ask him a billion questions. But with those guys, the other guys who were shirtless and ripped and beautiful, I look at them and be like, yeah, I'd have sex with you, but conversation? No, let's not have conversation. I don't want to talk to you about anything. Just sex and that's it. Now, I didn't do any of that stuff because I'm celibate, but that's how I differentiate between the two. Now, if you are an ENFP or an ENTP or someone who's interested in INFJ, and you are interested in telling if they are interested in you for your body, for your brain, this is how you tell. Are they interested in having deep, abstract, really abstract conversations with you? Are they spending a lot of time on it with you? We love having those conversations. And if we really care about you, we want to have those conversations with you. We want to spend hours and hours and hours and hours sitting and having these conversations with you over food, over coffee, over drinks, or whatever it might be. We just want to sit and have those conversations. And if we're having those conversations with you, it means that we care about you. I do not have many of these conversations, guys. I don't. I really don't. There's very few people on this planet who I can have a conversation like this with. And most of them don't live in Chiang Mai. Actually, all of them don't live in Chiang Mai. So, I don't have any of these conversations, but if I'm having a conversation like that with you, first of all, I trust you because it's hard for us to get into this kind of conversation with anyone. So I trust you and I'm interested in you. It's as simple as that. Now, I might not be interested physically in having sex with you, but I'm interested in pursuing a relationship with you. Now, we are very easily able to differentiate between sex and relationships. Sex is not always relationships to us, and relationships do not always have to include sex. I'm going to expand on that in the future video. But I hope this makes sense to you guys. It is mutually exclusive to us. Like, it doesn't mean that one has to have the other. We can have sex with a person and not have a relationship with them. And we can be in a relationship with someone and not have sex with them. It's totally fine. Those are not mutually exclusive to us. I hope that makes sense. Let me know what you guys think about it. Yeah, let me know if you are a non-INFJ. Did this make sense? Does this help you guys? And if it does, let me know if you were able to snare that INFJ that you're running after. I hope that you guys have an amazing day wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching, for listening. Send me your suggestions, even if you are non-INFJ. I do videos on that. And I'll see you guys the next time around. Bye for now.